Hi, it's Kathy, and I'm here with Camille, and we are reflecting on the fact that we have finished recording our first set of episodes. We're going to be taking a few weeks off, but we will be back in the fall. However, we wanted to take just a minute and maybe look back at this season. I know sometimes when people finish a first set of podcast episodes, they may pick favorite episodes or do something creative, and Camille and I talked about writing a jingle together, but that's never going to happen.
No, that's a bad idea.
So instead, we decided we wanted to share something personally that each one of us had been either encouraged and equipped by through the past set of episodes. And so, Camille, would you be willing to share something that just personally encouraged or equipped you?
Absolutely. This has been such a great season for me personally to get to listen to and have these conversations, because I have discovered that our church is filled with really incredible women who have a lot of wisdom and humility. And so it's been really hard to pick just one thing that's been really encouraging. But I happened to come into a season this summer where I really found myself needing to rest. And so I was able to reflect back on some of the words that Darcy and Sarah Kate shared on the episode about rest. And what I loved so much was that both Sarah Kate and Darcy came at the concept of rest from the perspective of resting as a community. How when we rest, we get to look back on what the Lord has done, not just in my life or your life, but also in the lives of those around us. And it was so encouraging to me that I don't have to be so singularly focused on every minute of every day of my life. I can look back and see what the Lord has done in our community and in our church. And that was something that was really encouraging to me as I walked into this summer where I really needed true rest to equip me for what was coming later on this summer and in the fall. And so I use that encouragement to allow the Lord to equip me for the good work that He had in store for me in the later part of this summer. And now I get to look forward to being equipped for a fall where I get to do some more great work. But I do that knowing that He's already accomplished such a good work, not only in my life, but in the lives of the women that I get to walk alongside of.
I love that. Even while you were talking, I was having different people in my life come to mind of how God has provided or done something in their life. And you're right that sometimes when we rest, we look back on the work or what's occurred for us personally. And I really appreciate that reminder to look back on what God has done for others as well. I know for me, I, like you, thought about a lot of our guests and a lot of the episodes, but one actually that's really stuck out to me was when you, Camille, and Aaron and Kristen came and talked about your accountability. I'm a very internally motivated person, and while I have lots of great people in my life who give me wisdom and speak into my life, I don't have a set person that I necessarily ask to hold me accountable for things. Again, because I'm primarily internally motivated, that just hasn't been something I've done a lot of. But after your episode, I thought, I really want to ask someone to hold me accountable for specific things. And the first thing I asked her, I called a friend, and she said she would, was to memorize Psalm 138 by a certain date. I'd already started memorizing it, and I likely would have finished it. However, I actually finished it yesterday, and it's distinctly because I told her that I wanted to finish it by a certain date. And so just yesterday, I was praising the Lord and thanking Him for the gift of being able to memorize Psalm 138. I just absolutely loved it. And that was because of your accountability episode that I finished that yesterday.
I love that. I'm so proud of you for memorizing that giant chunk of scripture. I would love for you to share that right now. I don't know that we have a lot of time for you to share the whole chapter, but it's incredible that you were able to do that. And I'd like to know how that goes.
I think probably my favorite verse, or at least at the moment, my favorite verse was verse 4 when it says, "On the day I called, you answered me. My strength of soul you increased." And for me, it was really powerful because sometimes when I pray, I want God to answer by changing the circumstance that day. And that phrase, my strength of soul you increased, has been encouraging to me, that he may never change the circumstance, but he can give me strength of soul day by day to continue to walk through it and honor him. And that phrase has been really powerful. So thanks to you and your group for just the encouragement to step into accountability.
That's really cool. I like that.
I know we are both really excited about more conversations and getting to know more women and learning from more women, and we hope all of you are too. So thanks to everyone for listening, and we look forward to sharing more encouraging stories with you this fall.